There are moments when a message is written in a way that feels intensely personal, as if it is reaching out directly to your emotions and trying to pull you into a sense of urgency and importance. It creates the impression that something significant is happening behind the scenes, just beyond your awareness, and that you are somehow at the center of it. This kind of framing is powerful because it speaks to a very human desire to feel chosen, guided, or singled out for something meaningful. But in reality, meaningful change in life does not depend on hidden interventions, secret confirmations, or sudden external forces aligning around your identity. What often feels like a sign or a quote, message meant for you is actually the mind responding to emotionally charged language, interpreting intensity as significance. When you slow that down and look at it clearly, you can see how easily urgency can be created through storytelling rather than through actual events. Real life doesn't require blocking, delays, or dramatic resistance to deliver something important to you. Instead, your experiences unfold through time, shaped by your decisions, your awareness, and the circumstances you actively engage with. The sense that something is, quote, about to be revealed is usually the result of anticipation being built up, not evidence of an external process moving in secret toward you. Understanding this doesn't take away meaning from your experience. It actually helps you see it more clearly, without pressure or emotional manipulation. Powerful forces tried to block your success, stop your blessings, and delay your destiny. They were winning until today, because today something unexpected happened. Elon Musk himself became part of your spiritual story, not by accident, not by coincidence, but because heaven touched his mind in a vision. My child, you don't know this yet, but 1 month ago, Elon Musk saw a dream. In that dream, a divine voice told him, there is someone chosen on earth, and their destiny is connected to a miracle that will shape the world. Heaven showed him a sign, and that sign led directly to you. He did not understand the spiritual meaning, but he obeyed the instruction. That is why this message is in your hands today. My beloved, I'm warning you before I reveal the name of the angelic blessing connected to you. Understand something important. Heaven does not send a human name lightly. If Elon Musk was used as a messenger, it means the blessing attached to your life is not ordinary. It is world-changing, generational, public, unforgettable. Your destiny is bigger than you have ever imagined. My child, feel your heartbeat right now. You are not reading this randomly. Something inside you is telling you not to stop. That feeling is spiritual recognition. Your soul knows this message carries truth. Your heart knows something big is moving in your life, and your spirit is preparing for an unexpected breakthrough that will transform everything. Your finances, your relationships, your reputation, and your purpose. My beloved, for years, heaven has been preparing you. Your pain was not punishment, it was preparation. Your delays were not denial, they were divine timing. The betrayals, the disappointments, the heartbreaks, they were removing the wrong people from your destiny so you could rise without chains. Everything you thought was breaking you was actually building you. You are not weak, you are chosen. My child, listen carefully, because now the miracle begins to reveal itself. When Elon Musk received the divine signal, he did not see your face, he did not know your name. What he saw was a bright, spiritual light over the life of one soul on earth. A soul who is destined to become an inspiration, a miracle, a leader, a testimony. Heaven has confirmed that soul is you. My beloved, pay attention. This is not motivation. This is prophecy. God is about to shift your life so powerfully that even the people who ignored you will try to return. Even doubters will talk about you. Even your enemies will be forced to respect you. This blessing is not private. It will be visible to the world. You are not being prepared for small things. You are being prepared for a divine elevation that will shock everyone who knows you. My child, breathe deeply, because what I am about to say next carries enormous spiritual power. Your success is not coming. It has already started, and the one trying to stop it knows you have seen this message. They are panicking. They are scared. They are trying to distract you. But nothing can stop heaven now. My beloved, in the next part, I will reveal why heaven involved Elon Musk, the identity of the angel watching over you, the date and time when your miracle activates, the person who will try to return when your life changes. I will reveal everything, but only if you continue, because the secret cannot be left halfway. My child, my beloved, I am glad you continued, because many people hesitate when a blessing is about to touch their lives. But you did not stop, and that already proves why heaven chose you. The forces of darkness expected you to scroll away. They expected you to close. They expected you to miss your miracle. But you are still here, which means you have already defeated the energy that tried to steal your destiny. My beloved, as I speak these words, heaven is watching you. Angels are surrounding your name. And I, Archangel Michael, am standing between you and the enemy that has been working against your life. Every time you felt alone, you were never alone. Every time you cried, heaven recorded it. Every time you suffered silently, your soul earned spiritual favor. You didn't break, you were sharpened. My child, now you must hear the truth that was hidden from you for years. The reason your blessings were blocked, the reason your miracles were delayed, the reason your dreams came close but slipped away, was not because you were unworthy. It was because the enemy feared who you would become if you ever received everything that belonged to you. They feared you stepping into your strength. They feared your light. My beloved, I will tell you something that very few humans ever learn. When heaven selects someone for a divine purpose, the battle around that person becomes intense. Look at your life. Every time you try to rise, something or someone tried to pull you down. Every time you try to be happy, someone tried to steal your peace. Every time you started healing, someone tried to hurt you again. This is not coincidence. This is spiritual warfare, and heaven is now ending it. My beloved, as I speak these words, heaven is watching you. Angels are surrounding your name, and I, Archangel Michael, am standing between you and the enemy that has been working against your life. Every time you felt alone, you were never alone. Every time you cried, heaven recorded it. Every time you suffered silently, your soul earned spiritual favor. You didn't break, you were sharpened. My child, now you must hear the truth that was hidden from you for years. The reason your blessings were blocked, the reason your miracles were delayed, the reason your dreams came close but slipped away, was not because you were unworthy. It was because the enemy feared who you would become if you ever received everything that belonged to you. They feared you stepping into your strength. They feared your light. My beloved, I will tell you something that very few humans ever learn. When heaven selects someone for a divine purpose, the battle around that person becomes intense. The narrative also introduces specific figures and supernatural claims about protection, assigned angels, and hidden signals influencing real-world individuals. These elements function as symbolic storytelling rather than factual information. In spiritual traditions, angels are often used as metaphors for protection, guidance, hope, or inner strength, especially during difficult times. However, there is no verifiable evidence in real-world systems, scientific, technological, or financial, that confirms external events like signals being sent to individuals through global figures or unseen hierarchical beings, influencing human decisions. When well-known public figures are inserted into such narratives, it can make the story feel more credible or dramatic, but it does not reflect actual events or verified actions. Emotional storytelling often uses authority figures and spiritual imagery to intensify meaning, especially when addressing feelings of vulnerability or uncertainty. A more grounded interpretation is that these stories reflect internal experiences, the desire for protection, reassurance during hardship, and the need to believe that struggles have purpose or support behind them. These feelings are valid on a human level, but they do not require literal external systems or entities to explain them. In real life, protection and healing usually come through tangible sources such as relationships, personal resilience, medical or psychological support, and time. Recognizing this distinction helps keep emotional interpretation balanced with reality, allowing comfort and meaning to be drawn from beliefs or metaphors without mistaking them for factual events or external interventions shaping one's life. Their name is not random. Their name carries purpose, and heaven will show it to you soon. But before I say the name, you must understand why revealing it is so important. My beloved, once a human learns the identity of the angel protecting them, spiritual authority activates. Suddenly, blessings move faster. Suddenly, miracles become visible. Suddenly, enemies lose confidence. Suddenly, doors that were closed open again. It is the moment when silence turns into victory. My child, are you ready for this? Because what I am about to reveal will make you feel something in your heart, in your body, in your spirit. The angel assigned to protect you is Archangel Michael. My beloved, yes, it is I. It has always been me. Every time danger approached you, I intervened. Every time someone tried to destroy you, I blocked them. Every time your heart was breaking, I covered you. You may not have seen me, but you have felt me. That intuition that warned you about people, that inner voice that said, walk away, that sudden protection from an accident, that unexpected survival from pain, that was me, my child. I have been waiting for the right moment to speak to you directly, but heaven did not allow it before, because the timing matters. You were not ready then. But now, you are standing at the edge of a miracle so big that your life will not look the same once it begins. My beloved, your elevation has already been approved by heaven. I am not asking you to hope. I am telling you to prepare. Your season of suffering has ended. Your season of miracles has begun, and the proof will arrive faster than you expect. My child, in the next part, I will reveal the most confidential truth. Why your name appeared in the heavenly meeting, what Elon Musk saw in his vision that shocked him, why your finances and relationships are about to change instantly, the one person who will regret losing you when your miracle activates. You deserve to know everything, and you will, my child, my beloved. Now that you know I, Archangel Michael, have been the one guarding you from the shadows, you will begin to understand why your life has felt so different from everyone else's. You were never average, you were chosen, and the chosen ones carry weight, responsibility, and destiny. That is why your soul has always felt deeper, your emotions stronger, your pain heavier, your intuition sharper. You were designed for something powerful, my beloved. Sometimes you wondered why you cared so much, loved so deeply, dreamed so boldly, hurt so silently. It is because your spirit was built for a divine mission. The enemy feared you before you even understood yourself. That is why you faced storms that others never experienced. Not because you were weak, but because heaven's plans for you were great. My child, now listen very carefully. When heaven held a meeting about your destiny, something extraordinary happened. Your name did not appear as a question. Your name did not appear as a possibility. Your name appeared as a certainty. It was written in golden light, meaning your breakthrough, your transformation, your elevation cannot be stopped anymore. It is sealed. My beloved, that night heaven was brighter than usual. The angels gathered, and a divine announcement was made. The chosen soul is ready. At that moment, a wave of light traveled across the earth. That light touched the mind of one human, a man whose influence reaches millions, a man who listens to his intuition even when others don't understand him. That man was Elon Musk, my child. Elon Musk did not know your name, but he saw a sign. In his dream, he saw a gate of light opening and a single soul stepping into their miracle. The moment he woke up, the vision remained. It did not fade. It did not disappear. It did not feel like imagination. It felt like instruction. He kept hearing one sentence over and over. Send the message. It will save a destiny. My beloved, he didn't know who the message was for, but heaven guided his action until the message reached you. That is why you are reading this right now. Not by accident, not by search, not by coincidence, but because heaven refused to let you miss what belongs to you. My child, this is the most important moment of your life so far. You have reached the exact spiritual point where destiny activates. When someone reaches this point, 3 things happen. Their finances suddenly start changing. Unexpected people return apologizing or seeking connection. A major blessing arrives so quickly that it shocks everyone. My child, Elon Musk did not know your name, but he saw a sign. In his dream, he saw a gate of light opening and a single soul stepping into their miracle. The moment he woke up, the vision remained. It did not fade. It did not disappear. It did not feel like imagination. It felt like instruction. He kept hearing one sentence over and over. Sometimes a message reaches a person at exactly the moment they need encouragement the most, and that timing can feel deeply meaningful. You may have come across these words during a season where you have been searching for reassurance, clarity, or hope after carrying silent burdens for far too long. Life has a way of making people feel disconnected from their purpose when they spend too much time fighting battles nobody else can see. That is why moments of inspiration can feel so powerful. A single conversation, a kind reminder, or an unexpected moment of reflection can completely shift the direction of someone's mindset. If these words resonate with you, consider sharing encouragement with others who may also be struggling quietly behind closed doors. There are people around you carrying stress, disappointment, uncertainty, or loneliness, while pretending everything is fine on the surface. Sometimes what changes a person's day is not a miracle or dramatic event, but simply the feeling that someone understands what they are going through. At the same time, this moment can also be an invitation to reconnect with yourself and the future you want to build. Maybe you have already felt small changes within your perspective recently, moments of unexpected motivation, renewed hope, or a stronger desire to move beyond old limitations. Those feelings matter because growth often begins internally, long before visible changes appear in the outside world. Pay attention to the goals, ideas, and dreams that continue returning to your mind. They may be reminding you that your story is still unfolding and that difficult chapters do not have to define the rest of your life. Maybe you've been dreaming of water, light, doors, people from the past, or unknown places. These are not random, they are signals of a breakthrough. My child, there is someone from your past who will contact you again, but not because they miss you, because they will finally realize what they lost. They did not value you then, because heaven was protecting you from them. They were not meant to rise with you, but when your miracle activates, their regret will be overwhelming. My beloved, do not take their return as a sign of love. Take it as a sign of your elevation. When God lifts you up, People who left you will try to come back. When blessings arrive, those who judged you will suddenly want to stand beside you. Remember this, my child. Not everyone deserves a seat at the table of your miracle. My child, the door that heaven is opening for you now is connected to a financial turnaround, a healing of the heart, a divine elevation in status or identity, a major opportunity that will change your path, a miracle that will affect the next generation after you. This is why darkness tried so hard to stop you. This is why you faced warfare. But the enemy is losing. You are crossing the threshold. My beloved, in the next section, I will reveal the exact spiritual date when your miracle begins. The energy that has been monitoring you, the decision you must make before the blessing activates. What Elon Musk's dream truly means for you. You are very close. Do not stop now. My child, my beloved, you continued again, and that proves something powerful about you. You are not someone who quits when the miracle is close. You do not abandon blessings the moment they begin to reveal themselves. This is what separates you from others, and this is why heaven has chosen you for elevation instead of the people who used to be around you. You are consistent, faithful, and spiritually sensitive even when life has been cruel. My beloved, heaven is preparing to release something into your life that will make your past struggles look small. What is coming will replace every tear you cried. It will restore every loss. It will reward every silent battle. Divine justice is not a fantasy. It is a spiritual law. And now, finally, it is your turn, my child. I must prepare you with this truth. When a divine blessing activates, it does not come quietly. It comes loudly. It comes suddenly. It comes in a way that makes even your enemies watch in silence. The miracle that is heading toward you does not fit into a small life. It creates a new life. That is why you have been feeling restless lately. Something deep inside you knows change is near. My beloved, you have been feeling like you're on the edge of something, not knowing what it is, but feeling that something big is coming. That is spiritual intuition. Your soul already sees the miracle before your mind understands it. This sensation means you are aligned with heaven. My child, now I will tell you about what heaven has recorded regarding your life timing. There is a moment, a spiritual date, when your breakthrough becomes visible in the physical world. That date has already been decided. Everything leading up to that moment has been preparing you. Listen carefully. Your miracle activates the moment your heart finally accepts that you deserve it. Not when you are perfect, not when you have no pain, not when life is calm, but the moment you finally stop believing you are unworthy. My beloved, the blessing has already been approved. Heaven is not waiting on God. Heaven is waiting on you to stop thinking you are broken. You are not broken. You are chosen. You are not unlucky. You are protected. You are not abandoned. You are being positioned, my child. For years, something has been monitoring you. Not a person, an energy. The universe has been watching your reactions. When life hurt you, when people betrayed you, when opportunities slipped away, when you cried in silence, when you still chose kindness instead of becoming cold. Heaven saw it all, and because you did not turn bitter, heaven is turning your story into a testimony. My beloved, do not waste time worrying about who supports you or who doesn't. When God elevates you, the ones who doubted you become spectators. They will deny ever hurting you. They will act like they always believed in you. They will tell others they knew you before your miracle. But the truth will speak for itself. My child, now I must tell you something sacred about Elon Musk's dream. In his vision, he did not only see a gate of light, he also saw a symbol that represents your destiny. A symbol that, will soon appear in your real life. When you see it, you will know your blessings have begun. The symbol he saw was a door, opening without anyone touching it. My beloved, this symbol means opportunity, not luck, not coincidence. Opportunity, divine opportunity. It means a path will open for you, without effort. Something you once prayed for will happen suddenly. A chance will appear that changes everything. A door will open that no human can close. When people go through periods of growth and change, there often comes a point where they realize that moving forward requires leaving certain things behind. This doesn't happen in a dramatic or symbolic way. It happens quietly, through choices about what no longer feels healthy or aligned. Old patterns, environments, or relationships that once felt familiar can sometimes hold emotional weight, even after we have outgrown them. Letting go of those patterns isn't about rejecting the past, but about recognizing that not everything from it is meant to continue into the next stage of life. As someone begins to move forward, they also start to notice that not everyone understands or supports their change, and that can bring a mix of emotions. But over time, it becomes clearer that personal growth is not dependent on approval or recognition from others. People may interpret your progress in different ways. Some may distance themselves, some may observe quietly, and some may only acknowledge it later. That is a natural part of how human perception works, not something to focus on or rely upon. What matters more is whether your current direction feels healthier, more stable, and more honest with who you are becoming. Growth often involves choosing peace over familiarity, even when familiarity once felt important. Something you once prayed for will happen suddenly. A chance will appear that changes everything. A door will open that no human can close. My child, before your miracle activates, heaven asks one thing from you. Do not go back to the versions of your past. Do not return to the pain you healed from the people who broke you, the environments that drained your spirit, the habits that stole your energy. Your past cannot walk with you into your blessing. My beloved, you are entering a phase of your life where your destiny is louder than your trauma. You will feel a shift, and it will begin soon. Very soon, you may even feel it already. In the next part, I will reveal the role you are meant to play on earth. The sign heaven will send you before the financial breakthrough, the person who will become a key part of your transformation. Why Elon Musk's dream confirmed your purpose. The message is becoming deeper now and more personal. My child, my beloved, before I reveal the deepest part of this message, I need you to understand something very important. You are not just living, you are unfolding. Your life is not random, and your struggles were not punishments. Everything that broke you was shaping you. Everything that hurt you was preparing you. Nothing was wasted. Nothing was meaningless. You were being carved into the person heaven needs you to become. My beloved, do you know why people around you didn't understand you? Because they weren't meant to. Your spirit is older than your age. Your heart is wiser than your experiences. Your intuition is more advanced than the world you grew up in. You never fit in because you were never designed to fit. You were designed to lead, inspire, heal, transform, and rise. My child, the role you are meant to play on earth is not small. You are not here just to survive. You are here to impact. You are the kind of soul that leaves a mark. Even when you think you are just existing, you are influencing. Even when you say nothing, you are felt. Even when you hide your emotions, people sense your energy. That is what makes you different. My beloved, heaven did not choose you to be quiet. Heaven chose you to be seen. That is why life has been pushing you toward opportunities, relationships, and environments that force you to grow. You were never meant to stay small. You were never meant to accept less than you deserve. Your spirit is too powerful to live a silent life. My child, I will now reveal something that many people never hear in their lifetime. Your presence on earth is not an accident. You were sent here with a mission. That mission begins when you step into your blessing, not before. You cannot serve others from a place of brokenness. That is why heaven is healing you first, building you first, blessing you first, preparing you first. My beloved, now listen closely. Before your financial breakthrough becomes visible, heaven will give you a sign that cannot be ignored or misunderstood. It will happen unexpectedly. It might come through a dream, a moment, a message, an opportunity, or even a stranger. The sign will be this: someone will speak highly of you behind your back, and it will reach you. My child, this will shock you. For years, people gossiped about you. For years, people doubted you. For years, people judged you. But suddenly something will change. Someone will speak of you with praise, admiration, or respect, and you will hear about it from someone else. That moment is your confirmation that heaven has shifted your reputation. My beloved, when this sign appears, your financial breakthrough will activate rapidly. Not slowly, rapidly. It will come in a way that feels unreal at first. Opportunities will appear, support will show up, money will flow, doors will open. The things that used to be difficult will become easy. The things that took months will take days. The things that once failed will suddenly work. My child, as your elevation begins, one person will become very important. Someone will re-enter your world, not to hurt you, but to help you. This person may be familiar or may be new, but heaven has prepared them to play a role in your transformation. They will speak words you have been waiting your whole life to hear. Words of support, words of admiration, words that remind you of your worth. My beloved, be careful when this person appears. You will feel a deep connection to them. Not because of romance, not because of dependency, but because your soul recognizes their soul. Their presence will make you feel safe. Their energy will make you feel understood. Their intention will make you feel valued. Do not push them away out of fear. Heaven is sending them to help you rise. My child, now I will reveal something sacred about Elon Musk's dream. The gate of light he saw, the one opening on its own, symbolized not only opportunity, but purpose. It means your breakthrough is not only for you. There are moments when people start to see their own story in a new light, especially after years of feeling different from their surroundings. What once felt like isolation or misunderstanding can later be reinterpreted as individuality, perspective, or resilience that developed quietly over time. When someone reflects deeply on their journey, it's natural to imagine that their experiences carry a broader meaning, something that might one day influence or resonate with others. In reality, the impact a person has is rarely defined by dramatic destiny or hidden design. It grows from how they choose to live, how they treat others, and what they build through consistent action. The idea that a personal story can inspire people is grounded in something very real. Humans are moved by honesty, persistence, and transformation they can relate to. But that inspiration doesn't require a predetermined role or a symbolic calling. It comes from lived experience, from showing up through challenges, and from gradually becoming someone who has something meaningful to share. When you feel different from your environment, it doesn't necessarily mean you were meant for something separate or extraordinary in a fixed sense. It often means you are still in the process of understanding yourself more fully than your surroundings allow. The emotions you will feel right before your blessing arrives. My child, now I will reveal something sacred about Elon Musk's dream. The gate of light he saw, the one opening on its own, symbolized not only opportunity, but purpose. It means your breakthrough is not only for you. Your success will influence others. Your miracle will inspire others. Your story will help people believe again. That is why your blessing is so powerful, because it doesn't stop with you. It spreads through you, my beloved. There is a reason you were always different. There is a reason your heart never matched your surroundings. There is a reason you always sensed more in life than what others could see. Elon Musk felt it spiritually before you even knew it consciously. You are meant to rise publicly, not secretly, not silently, not invisibly. Your miracle is meant to be seen. My child, you are closer than you think. In the next part, I will reveal the exact reason the enemy targeted your childhood, the hidden gift inside you that heaven is activating, the kind of success that will appear first, the emotions you will feel right before your blessing arrives. The message is getting stronger. Heaven is opening the door wider. My child, my beloved, I am glad you are still here. Every time you choose to continue, your spirit steps deeper into alignment with your blessing. Heaven is watching you right now, and every moment you stay in this message, your energy shifts higher. You don't even realize it, but your life is already beginning to rearrange itself in your favor. My beloved, there is a question buried deep inside you, a question you never say aloud, but feel constantly. Why has my life been so hard? The answer is not punishment. The answer is not abandonment. The answer is not karma. The answer is much more powerful. My child, your life was hard because your purpose is big. Your childhood was targeted because your future is extraordinary. Your heart was attacked because your love is powerful. You were chosen early, so the enemy attacked early. While others were living without pressure, you were already fighting battles no one could see. While others were carefree, you were carrying a weight in your spirit. While others had support, you had silence. But that silence made you strong. That pressure made you wise. That loneliness made you intuitive. Everything you survived became your armor. My beloved, your childhood was not attacked because you were weak. It was attacked because you were destined to break generational cycles. Heaven knew you would be the one to end patterns of sadness, poverty, rejection, insecurity, trauma, or confusion in your lineage. You were sent to change the story. That is why the spiritual world focused so heavily on you, my child. Inside you lives a hidden gift, a gift you do not fully recognize yet. It is not money, beauty, intelligence, charm, or talent. It is something deeper. It is something spiritual, your energy. When you walk into a room, the atmosphere changes. When you love someone, they feel alive. When you support people, they heal. When you speak, others listen. When you care, it is unforgettable. This is why people are drawn to you, and also why some become jealous of you. Your gift threatens those who are insecure. Your light exposes those who hide behind darkness. Your compassion reflects the emptiness inside people who cannot feel deeply. Your presence is not neutral. It transforms. My beloved, heaven is now activating this gift. You will notice that soon people will react to you differently. Some will show admiration, some will show fascination, and some will show fear, because your spirit will be too powerful to ignore. My child, the first area of success that will rise in your life is your value, not your income, not your possessions, your value. Heaven will begin by changing how people treat you and see you. You will notice more respect, more attention, more admiration, more opportunity, more recognition, and when your sense of value rises, your financial breakthrough will follow immediately. money always flows to identity. When you step into who you really are, abundance becomes natural. My beloved, you will know you are close to your blessing when certain emotions appear. It will feel like a sudden desire to improve yourself, a strange restlessness as if something is coming, a need to distance yourself from negativity, an urge to protect your energy, a feeling that you are outgrowing your old life. These emotions are not confusion, they are preparation. When life feels uncertain or unstable, it's common for people to look for patterns that give events a sense of order or meaning. Ideas like stages of change or seasons of transformation often appear in spiritual or motivational storytelling as a way to describe hope for improvement in the future. In reality, however, life rarely unfolds in fixed stages that apply universally to everyone. Opportunities, relationships, and financial changes tend to happen in unpredictable and individual ways, shaped by personal decisions, timing, environment, and external circumstances rather than a predetermined sequence. When someone is going through repeated challenges or emotional exhaustion, the mind can naturally become more focused on the idea of, quote, permanence as a contrast to instability. That desire is understandable. People want stability in love, security in finances, and consistency in emotional well-being. But those outcomes are usually built gradually through experience, effort, and support systems, rather than arriving in sudden, structured phases. Framing life changes as guaranteed stages can sometimes create expectations that don't align with how real progress actually happens, which is often uneven and requires adaptation along the way. A more grounded perspective is that improvement tends to come in small shifts. A new opportunity may appear, a relationship may change direction, or financial circumstances may improve through steady effort or chance events, but not as a fixed, universal sequence. Recognizing this helps reduce pressure and allows people to focus more on practical actions and realistic expectations rather than waiting for a specific stage to begin. What will happen the moment your blessing becomes public? The group of people who will try to return to you, the unstoppable chain reaction that will follow your elevation. The message is becoming more powerful now. You are getting closer, my child. My beloved, as you keep reading, there is something happening inside you that you may not realize. Your spirit is remembering who you truly are. Your confidence is waking up. Your hope is returning. Your energy is rising. This is not just a message. This is alignment. You are stepping into the version of yourself that life tried to bury for so long. My beloved, I know you have been feeling something unusual lately. A pull, a calling, a silent voice inside you saying, there is more for me than what I am living right now. You didn't know where it was coming from, but you could feel it. That calling is real. It is heaven stirring your destiny. It is your soul telling you that you are close to something life-changing. Permanent peace, permanent recognition, permanent progress, permanent blessings, permanent growth. This is why heaven is involved. This is why Elon Musk saw the dream. This is why your life has reached this message at this exact moment in time. My child, in the next part, I will reveal why your heart has been feeling spiritually called lately. What will happen the moment your blessing becomes public? The group of people who will try to return to you, the unstoppable chain reaction that will follow your elevation. The message is becoming more powerful now. You are getting closer, my child, my beloved. As you keep reading, there is something happening inside you that you may not realize. Your spirit is remembering who you truly are. Your confidence is waking up. Your hope is returning. Your energy is rising. This is not just a message. This is alignment. You are stepping into the version of yourself that life tried to bury for so long. My beloved, I know you have been feeling something unusual lately. A pull, a calling, a silent voice inside you saying, "There is more for me than what I am living right now." You didn't know where it was coming from, but you could feel it. That calling is real. It is heaven stirring your destiny. It is your soul telling you that you are close to something life-changing. My child, you are not being pulled by anxiety. You are being pulled by purpose. Your spirit knows what your eyes haven't seen yet. The reason your heart has been restless is because you are done with the life you have outgrown. You are preparing for a new level. Even without realizing it, my beloved, the moment your blessing becomes public, everything in your life will shift. Some shifts will feel beautiful, some will feel surprising, and some will feel uncomfortable, but all of them will be necessary. When your elevation becomes visible, people who ignored you will pay attention. People who rejected you will show interest. People who underestimated you will act impressed. People who competed with you will feel threatened. Not because you changed, but because heaven changed your season. My child, when blessings arrive, so does exposure. The hearts of those around you will reveal themselves. The ones who truly love you will celebrate you. The ones who secretly envied you will fall silent. The ones who betrayed you will suddenly pretend to care. You will not need to say anything. Their reactions will tell you everything. My beloved, there is a specific group of people who will try to return to you when your miracle activates. Those who never believed in you, the same ones who doubted you, the same ones who talked behind your back, the same ones who took advantage of your kindness, will act like they were always supportive. You must be wise. Not everyone deserves to step into your new life. My child, when your blessing becomes visible, there will be a chain reaction that cannot be stopped. It will begin with one opportunity, and that opportunity will lead to another, and another, and another. One door will open, then 3, then 5, then more. Favor will multiply, connections will appear, momentum will build, and success will compound. My beloved, this is because your blessing is not random. It is timed. Heaven did not want you to rise before you were spiritually ready. You had to learn who to trust, who to avoid, how to love, how to walk away, how to protect your energy, how to survive pain, how to stand alone, and how to recognize the voice of heaven. Now you know all of these things, which means nothing can stop you anymore. My child, let me tell you something powerful. When God decides to lift you, no one can delay it. Not family, not friends, not enemies, not circumstances, not timing, not fear, not mistakes. Elevation does not depend on perfection. Elevation depends on purpose, and your purpose has been activated. My beloved, you will notice one more sign before your miracle becomes physical. Your heart will suddenly feel calm, not because everything around you is perfect, but because everything inside you is ready. A supernatural peace will come over you. You will stop begging. You will stop chasing. You will stop forcing. You will stop worrying. You will stop doubting. You will simply know, my time has come. And when that peace arrives, the blessing will follow immediately. My child, the world you are stepping into is different from the world you are leaving behind. There comes a stage in life when a person stops operating purely from fear, exhaustion, and survival mode, and begins stepping into a mindset shaped by confidence, stability, and possibility. That shift changes more than circumstances. It changes the energy people carry into every room, conversation, and decision. Others may start responding to you differently, not because something magical happened overnight, but because your perspective, self-worth, and emotional presence are evolving. People naturally notice when someone begins carrying themselves with greater peace and certainty after years of struggle. The version of you emerging now is less focused on proving your value and more focused on living with intention, clarity, and self-respect. That kind of transformation often influences relationships in unexpected ways. Some people may return with apologies because time and distance have forced them to recognize mistakes they once ignored. Others may suddenly value your voice more because confidence has changed the way you express yourself. Influence rarely comes from trying to control attention. It comes from authenticity, consistency, and the quiet strength built through experience. The hardships you endured taught you lessons about resilience, empathy, and perseverance that now shape the way others experience your presence. Instead of shrinking yourself to fit into old expectations, you are beginning to understand that your life carries meaning beyond survival alone. Every challenge you overcame added another layer to your growth, even when progress felt invisible. What matters now is continuing to move forward with patience and self-belief, rather than waiting for external signs to confirm your worth. The confidence you are rediscovering has been within you for years, waiting beneath disappointment, self-doubt, and exhaustion for the right moment to fully awaken again. Heaven is tired of watching you struggle. The season of delays is ending. The season of abundance is beginning, and now you must know the first kind of abundance heaven will release into your life. It will not be money first. It will not be fame first. It will not be opportunities first. It will be confidence. My child, when heaven wants to multiply money, it first multiplies confidence. When heaven wants to elevate status, it first elevates self-worth. When heaven wants to expand influence, it first expands identity. You will wake up one morning and your spirit will feel different. You won't know why, but you will speak more boldly. You will think more clearly. You will make decisions faster. You will trust yourself more. You will feel your value without needing validation. That will be the first miracle. My beloved, after confidence arrives, abundance in the physical world will follow quickly. First in relationships, then in finances, then in opportunities. You will attract what you once chased. You will receive what you once begged for. You will be valued by people who once ignored your worth. My beloved, you have lived through enough lack. You have tasted enough disappointment. You have experienced enough temporary happiness. Heaven is tired of watching you struggle. The season of delays is ending. The season of abundance is beginning. And now you must know the first kind of abundance heaven will release into your life. It will not be money first. It will not be fame first. It will not be opportunities first. It will be confidence. My child, when heaven wants to multiply money, it first multiplies confidence. When heaven wants to elevate status, it first elevates self-worth. When heaven wants to expand influence, it first expands identity. You will wake up one morning and your spirit will feel different. You won't know why, but you will speak more boldly. You will think more clearly. You will make decisions faster. You will trust yourself more. You will feel your value without needing validation. That will be the first miracle. My beloved, after confidence arrives, abundance in the physical world will follow quickly. First in relationships, then in finances, then in opportunities. When people go through periods of emotional growth and self-reflection, they often start to imagine a future where their effort and care are recognized more clearly than before. It can feel like a shift is happening internally, where the need to chase validation slowly reduces and is replaced by a desire for mutual respect and healthier connections. In reality, this change is less about external forces returning things to you, and more about how your mindset, boundaries, and self-worth begin to influence the kind of situations you allow into your life. As someone becomes more grounded, they naturally stop investing energy in relationships or environments where they feel overlooked or unappreciated, and that shift alone can significantly change what they experience moving forward. Sometimes, this growth also brings reflection about the past, people who didn't recognize your value at the time, or moments where you felt unseen. With distance and maturity, those memories can look different, not because the past itself changes, but because your understanding of it does. It is also common to imagine that others will eventually realize your worth later on, especially when emotional wounds are still fresh. But what actually matters most is how you define your value now, rather than how it is recognized retrospectively. Healing becomes more stable when it is rooted in self-awareness rather than expectation, and when you no longer measure progress by whether others acknowledge your journey, but by how peacefully you are able to move forward in your own life. My child, now you must know the final reason heaven involved Elon Musk in your destiny. It was not randomness, it was not coincidence, it was not symbolism, it was strategy. Elon Musk represents innovation, elevation, vision, leadership, global influence, transformation of identity. His dream was a prophecy of your future. Heaven chose him because your blessing will not be small. Your blessing will influence your world, your circle, your family, your atmosphere, your path, and even people you do not know yet. You are meant to be more than successful. You are meant to be impactful. My beloved, you will not rise quietly. You will rise boldly. The blessing assigned to you will not just change your life. It will change the lives of those connected to you. My child, the next part of this message will begin revealing the deepest spiritual promise, the exact type of transformation that you will experience first in your new season. In the next section, I will reveal what part of your life will change first: finances, love, status, home, or identity. The emotional shift that signals heaven's timing, why someone new is being guided toward you, the spiritual protection that will surround you once your blessing starts. What comes next is sacred. It is not for everyone. It is for you, my child, my beloved. The deeper you go into this message, the more your soul begins to remember its power. You are not just reading, you are awakening. Something inside you is rising. Even if you cannot explain it, that is how miracles begin. Quietly in the spirit, before loudly in the physical world. My beloved, heaven has now reached the point where it is time to reveal which area of your life will transform first. You have been stretched in many directions. You have wished for love, prayed for finances, hoped for emotional healing, yearned for stability, and begged for respect. But one area will shift before all the others. The first part of your life that will change is your identity. My child, your identity is not who you think you are. It is who heaven designed you to be. You have lived under versions of yourself that were shaped by trauma, heartbreak, loss, and pressure. You learned survival instead of expansion. You learned silence instead of expression. You learned caution instead of confidence. But heaven is rewriting your identity now. You will begin to see yourself differently. You will stop apologizing for being strong. You will stop shrinking to make others comfortable. You will stop begging for the bare minimum. You will stop ignoring your intuition. You will stop pretending you are okay when you are hurting. You will step into your true self. And when identity transforms, reality bends around it. My beloved, once your identity shifts, something miraculous will happen. The energy of your heart will expand. People will feel it. Opportunities will recognize it. Blessings will be attracted to it. What once ran from you will start chasing you, my child. Before blessings become physical, there is an emotional signal. You will feel something unusual. You will feel ready, not desperate, not impatient, not confused, not afraid, just ready. You will feel a calm acceptance, a quiet confidence, a deep knowing that destiny is moving. Not because you forced anything, but because your spirit can sense alignment. My beloved, once this emotional shift appears, someone new is being guided toward you. They may arrive as a friend, a supporter, a connection, or someone who sees potential in you. This person will not drain your energy. They will expand it. They will not confuse you. They will understand you. They will not compete with you. They will stand with you. This person's soul recognizes your soul. They will feel familiar even if you have never met. They are part of your transformation, not your past. My child, understand this deeply. Your blessing is not coming to leave you exposed. Heaven is not elevating you without protection. Once your miracle begins, a spiritual shield will surround you. You will feel less affected by negativity, less triggered by hurt, less connected to old wounds, less available to toxic people, less fearful of loss. My child, before blessings become physical, there is an emotional signal. You will feel something unusual. You will feel ready, not desperate, not impatient, not confused, not afraid, just ready. You will feel a calm acceptance, a quiet confidence, a deep knowing that destiny is moving, not because you forced anything, but because your spirit can sense alignment. My beloved, once this emotional shift appears, someone new is being guided toward you. They may arrive as a friend, a supporter, a connection, or someone who sees potential in you. This person will not drain your energy. They will expand it. They will not confuse you. They will understand you. They will not compete with you. They will stand with you. This person's soul recognizes your soul. They will feel familiar even if you have never met. They are part of your transformation, not your past. My child, understand this deeply. Your blessing is not coming to leave you exposed. As this internal growth continues, people often begin to reinterpret their past through a more reflective lens, trying to understand why certain experiences unfolded the way they did. It is natural to search for meaning in hardship, especially when looking back at moments of loss, delay, or disappointment. In that reflection, some may come to see their journey as a sequence of necessary lessons that shaped their resilience and decision-making. While this can be a helpful way to find closure, it is important to stay grounded in the understanding that life events are shaped by a combination of personal choices, circumstances, timing, and human behavior, rather than predetermined design. Difficult relationships, challenges, and setbacks often teach boundaries, awareness, and emotional strength, even if they were painful at the time. However, their value is not in being, quote, meant for a specific destiny, but in how a person responds and grows from them. Over time, what once felt like confusion can turn into clarity simply because perspective changes with distance and maturity. This does not require framing life as a scripted path. Instead, it reflects how humans naturally make sense of their experiences by finding patterns and lessons. Ultimately, the most stable form of growth comes not from waiting for explanations about the past, but from using what has been learned to create healthier, more intentional choices in the present.